Razi. Come on in. Let me show you my apartment. Yeah, when we looked at the apartment and we saw the high ceilings and the lights that were already installed, we were like, we gotta go for it, even though it's 5 flights of stairs, which are actually 6 because it's Switzerland, and they lie to you. The view is kind of nice. This way you can see Orlikon, which we're close to, but technically Kreis 6. The living room, kitchen, dining room is all kind of one space, but I loved all of the built-in shelves and the top floor angles. So we don't have that in the US as much, so I was very charmed. I thought this was like super unique kitchen, but then turns out most Swiss kitchens look like this. A few of them are from West Ham's sample sales, which was a great place to buy vases. This little guy is, of course, a like Bavarian style vintage. This was a delicious bottle of natural wine that I weirdly took from the restaurant, but they seemed okay with. I buy so many eucalyptus and baby's breath bunches that I just kind of figured I would keep them for a while up there. We just keep one Dalahest from Sweden. This is Frankie's area, but like she picked out this hay basket. The fridge is pretty big for Switzerland. Freezer's not so bad. This is a bread box that Chris's dad made for my birthday, and also a Swedish butter knife, essential, also made by Chris's great uncle, and then a cutting board. We have to keep this out because we eat a lot of bread and butter. Yeah, we don't really have any photos up around the house, so this is the one exception.
So how do you get the candle wax out?
Oh, a butter knife. You just kind of like pop it out. And then I wash them with soap and water. They make the best containers. 60 francs to buy an expensive candle, but hot tip to buy them from the airport. That's an original. Ooh. I painted in Brooklyn when I wanted something large for the wall. And for the dining room, I loved the kind of rounded window, which looks really cute on the outside also. It's copper on the outside of the building. I like to set it up with little moments, flowers and whatnot. The table, I guess we just kind of saw the rounded oval nature of the space and tried to find something that would fit. And it has a leaf, but we found out that keeping the leaf in during puzzles is really helpful because you can still eat on one side and puzzle on the other. The table is from a European brand called Made, and it's like kind of the West Elm of Europe, I would say. But then on a whim once, because of an ad on a tram, Chris bought these Vitra chairs. So I was very excited about that. They're very lightweight and just classic. So I really love them. The living room part was a little tricky because this really limits the position of the TV and TV stand. So we had to find something low enough. It's not IKEA, so we felt like, okay, it'll last at least one more move. This light fixture is IKEA, which I actually really like. And I see in a lot of boutiques, like industrial kind of lighting. Here's our little patio. It's really good for having fondue because it doesn't stink up the house as much. In the summer, I'll like replant things, so we have herbs, but I don't get too ambitious because, I don't know, it's hard to maintain. We don't get that much sunshine here. Our bathroom is pretty standard. It has a washer and a dryer, which coming from New York again was like the best thing ever. But we always have the portrait of the Swedish king and queen in the bathroom, which is apparently a Swedish tradition. But yeah, I mean, my favorite thing about bathrooms is that you can just like put a nice soap in and then it feels like more luxurious. Our long hallway, we just have a bench here. We can stash some storage underneath, some brokey art. It's a little bit sun bleached, but it kind of added to a very well-known print. Our closet. This is some artwork from one of my friend's sons. He's about 6 now. And this is some artwork from one of my friends. He's about 40. Chris gets this section with the tall shelves, and then the rest is mine. Frankie also has a safe house here for when it thunders and lightnings. It took like 3 trips to Stockholm to finally get it, but we got it at the Modern Museum there. This is our bedroom, which turns out was a good choice because it's big enough that we can have an office area, even though it's not really a 2-bedroom. Though, again, like our credenza, we had to find something low, so this time we went with the IKEA, but on its side, and I like the way it looks. This is my guitar, but I would say Chris probably plays it more than I do, but we do both play guitar. But mine's prettier, so it's out. This is also one of my most prized possessions that I did move with, almost every edition of the Gentlewoman. And then for the side tables and lamps, those are from Made, where we got the dining table. That's something that Chris got, a print of some sort, but it's very soothing. And we love these windows, but what's even better is that they all have shades. It's clean, and it has storage underneath. So it worked out nicely, and I love these paper lanterns. And that's Frankie's one bed, her other bed. Good girl. I love the grocery stores. They're great. I could look throughout their candy, cleaning supplies, dry goods for hours. It's just like always been such a fun thing to look at grocery stores in another country. Really obviously love how close we are to all the other European countries, that you can just take a train to Milan or Paris. I like that I can get to the airport in 15 minutes, but I can also get to HB in 15 minutes. So it's like a little outside of the more busy area, and we're next to 2 really nice mountains, hills that you can run. And I go to a few coffee shops, and we actually have a really nice resale clothing store called the New New. Maybe a little Scandinavian, but I feel like I change my mind so often that I try to keep it kind of minimal in general, so that I don't like invest in some really trendy thing and then get tired of it.